Hello, Oilers fans, and welcome to another episode of Ask an Oiler. This is the show where you email the questions in and your favorite Oilers answer. Today we're here with Steve Macintyre. How are you doing today, Steve?
Pretty good there, Steve.
Yeah, it's the Steve Show.
It is, the double S.
Very exciting. There are a lot of Steves, actually, that are involved with the team. A lot of Steves that are on the road with the team.
It's a good name.
It is a good name.
Yell Steve and a lot of guys.
It's true. Well, we got Steve Steos, yourself, myself. There's Steve Lyons, massage therapist, and a couple others.
It's a good name.
Steve Tambellini, of course.
That's just true.
You know? Anyway, yeah, good name.
It's a good name.
Don't yell Steve on the Oilers charter plane is the message that we're trying to do.
This is true.
Yeah. It'll be chaos.
Could be.
Okay, so we got a whole bunch of questions emailed in, and we handpicked a few for you.
What do you got?
Let's get right to the first one from Tyler in Edmonton. Tyler asks, you spent a lot of years playing in the AHL and the ECHL, but what made you keep playing and believing that one day you'd make it to an NHL team?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, there was a lot of days where I felt like I just said to myself, what am I doing this for? And, I just keep on keeping on, I actually quit there for a little while, for about 3 months. I had enough, and, I had a good kind of a heart-to-heart with my dad back home. I was back home for Christmas, and, he just said, you're playing, you're getting paid to play a game, and enjoy it while you can, because 10 years down the road, you look at yourself in the mirror and, you say to yourself, could I have done it? And I just said, you know what, I'm going to finish the year off and, see what happens, and, ended up here, so it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, last year at this time, did you ever expect to be playing for the Oilers?
No, actually, I was just, we're just trying to get through, another year playing in the American League. I was playing with Providence, and, I had a lot of good people help me in Providence along the way. Rob Murray, Scott Gordon, Paul Vincent was my skating coach, Doug Smith, and the list kind of goes on. So, it was a really a blessing to be with the Providence organization, and then end up being a part of here.
Right on.
For sure.
Next question comes from Blaine in Sherwood Park, and Blaine asks, what was the feeling like scoring that first NHL goal?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I didn't realize it went in the net. I just tried to get a shot on net, and I thought somebody deflected it, and Kyle Brodziak comes up to me. He's like, you scored, and I just kind of eyes got big, and I was like, holy smokes, did I just score a goal here? I don't score a lot of those, so every goal that I score is a bonus, but scoring your first goal in the NHL in your first year, it's a tremendous feeling, and it's something that nobody can ever take away from you, so I just really cherish that for sure.
You have that first goal puck with you still?
Oh yeah, it's up on the mantle.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good to hear. Next question comes from Devin in Lac La Biche. Devin asks, what is your favorite thing to do in your spare time?
My favorite thing to do right now is actually, in the summertime, I do like to rope when I can. I enjoy that, but right now during the wintertime, I spend a lot of time with my family and my kids, but yesterday actually I just picked up a guitar, so me and my oldest son, he's 13, him and I are trying to teach each other how to play the guitar, so that's got to rank up there with being one of my top things to do, that's for sure.
Right on. Next question comes from Ryan in Edmonton. Ryan asks, did you have a favorite tough guy growing up?
Yeah, actually, as an Oiler fan, Dave Semenko, Marty McSorley, Kevin McClellan, all the other tough guys, were my favorites. Stu Grimson, I really, off the ice, he's a tremendous guy off the ice, and what he stands for, and those kind of guys are really, really neat to meet. With all the Oilers that I mentioned, I got to meet all of them. I had the opportunity to meet Dave Semenko, and that was pretty neat. And Kevin McClellan was my coach in junior, and then the last guy that I met was Marty McSorley here at the Glenn Anderson retirement night. So that was pretty cool. It was kind of the reason why I kind of wear 33. He's I really like watching him play and what he meant to the team, and how he battled every night and got better as his career went on, and I really have tremendous respect for Marty. That's for sure. So I'd have to say Marty McSorley.
Yeah, so it really is a dream come true to put on that Oilers uniform, especially that number 33.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. You know, I got some. I'll never fill his shoes, but you know, like I said, I wear it because of him. It was pretty neat to, you know, to ask Sparky to, you know, if I could have 33, if he wouldn't mind if I wore 33. So that was pretty cool.
Right on. Right on. Next question comes from Garen in Stony Plain. Garen, getting back to the roping a little bit. I guess you saw your team roping feature on Oilers pay-per-view and on the link on EdmontonOilers.com. And yeah, how long have you been roping for? And do you still enjoy it?
Oh, I'd probably have to say it's my favorite thing to do. Yeah. I mean, if I could be roping, making a living at roping, like Troy and Rocky were there, you know, I'd definitely be trying to figure out how to do it. I've been roping on and off for a while, actually. When I can, I don't get the opportunity to do it a lot, but you know, during the summertime, I think I get to do it maybe once every summer. So it's not very, you know, it's not very fun when you're not being able to do it. So it just kind of adds fuel to the fire when you get to do it once in a while. But we about 10 years back, we were really getting at it, and I had a buddy of mine from Medicine Hat, Colin Freimark, who I roped with one summer. We went to a few rodeos and ropings, and we did pretty good. We had a lot of fun. Yeah. We didn't make a lot of money, but we had a lot of fun.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Yeah, for sure.
Right on. Next question comes from Rick in Langley, BC. And Rick asks, hey, I hear you're a fan of country music. Who are a few of your favorites?
George Strait.
Yeah?
He's the man.
Yeah?
I think George Strait, Brad Paisley. I got tickets to Brad Paisley, so I'm really excited about that. Actually, surprising, I went to a George Strait concert, and I've missed out on numerous George Strait concerts throughout my years that I've been in the right vicinity, but it hasn't worked out. And I got to go to one when I was playing in Quad City in Chicago, and I got to see Ronnie Millsap. And I'd have to say he's probably my underdog. You know, he's right up in there too. He put on a tremendous show. I got to see him, Taylor Swift, and George Strait. So I was pretty impressed with his deal.
Right on. Are you a guy that likes to listen to music to help pump you up before a game?
Yes, no.
Is it a part of your pregame routine? Not really.
Not really. I mean, I don't know. Like. Not really. Like, it depends on, you know, if I'm you know, driving from home to the rink, I just throw in some whatever's in it. It doesn't really phase me too much.
No
but
specific song that
not really,
gets you
no.
rated?
They used to play. It was kind of neat back in junior. They used to play Bad to the Bone when I was partaking in the extracurricular activities of hockey, which was fighting.
Yeah.
They played that. That was pretty neat. They'd play that song. And it was kind of neat. So every time I hear that, it kind of brings back memories. So that was pretty cool.
Right. Do you like it when you get into a fight and they play the music in the rink? Do you hear it?
I don't hear a thing.
No.
I'm focused. I really, you know, it's tough to say when you got a lot of people screaming and hollering, and it's just like, you know, you can't hear us, and I'm like, no, I can't hear you.
Just zoned in there.
Yeah, it's like I said, that's my job, so I have to be focused in that part, otherwise I get hit.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, start bopping your head to the music's probably not a good idea.
Maybe I should try it.
Next question comes from Haley in Edmonton. And Haley simply asks, how has life been different for you since you made it into the NHL?
Well, I tell you one thing, I've been able to pay some bills off. That helps. You know, that's kind of a nice thing to be able to, you know, pay your truck off and a few different things. But you know, it's just like I said, it's a feeling of accomplishment. You know, you set out to you know, succeed in this sport, and you know, when you're a young kid at the age of, you know, 4 or 5 or whatever I started, and you know, to be 28 and be playing in NHL, you know, it's a dream come true, and it's a feeling of accomplishment. But at the same time, you know, we want to have a good season and ultimately win the cup. So that's my next goal, is definitely to you know, to do that.
Right on. Next question from Marco in Edmonton. Marco asks, how do you prepare for a game, and what's your pregame meal?
My pregame meal varies. Yeah. I'm kind of whatever I'm feeling that day. I'm not so much a pasta guy. I'm more of a rice guy, chicken and rice. You know, salad, definitely a big salad. But other than that, you know, just pregame skate, go home, cook dinner, play with the kids a little bit, and then kind of shut her down. Watch some cartoons probably with the little guy. He's we kind of work it so he has his pregame. We both have our pregame naps at the same time. My 2-year-old, that is, we gear it so we have our naps together. So we just sit and watch cartoons for half an hour, and then we usually shut her down and then up and get the suit on and get the game face on, and the wife usually kind of does her thing, makes my coffee, and I just kind of jump in the truck and get on my way here, and that's about it usually.
And now you're explaining definitely a home preparation. When you're on the road, is it tougher to get ready for a game? I mean, you lose a bit of that routine. You're in hotel rooms.
It's usually the same. I mean, it's we're pregame skate, and then we have our meal, and then it's like I said, I'll usually go on the internet and look at some fights or something like that, or depends on who we're playing. And then just kind of shut her down from there, and then get up and get at her again.
Get on that bus and get
pretty simple.
Yeah, fair enough. And last question today comes from Steve Taylor from EdmontonOilers.com.
Nice.
And I want to know if you'd do a Bubbles impression for us.
Ricky, what are you doing?
Something that people don't often get the chance to do, or to see rather. But yeah, pretty killer Bubbles impression.
Actually, I hate to say it. My mom would not be very proud of me because I did it to her in a grocery store, and she's just turned about 3 shades of red. I was like, Mom, what are you doing buying those kind of groceries?
Oh, fair enough. Well, Steve,
this is expensive.
Thank you so much for being here today, man. I know it's a crazy busy day for you, doing lots of stuff in the community to help out today, so we really appreciate that. So thanks for being here.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, Bubbles, for being here today, too.
I'll have to meet Mr. Bubbles himself one day.
Fair enough. All right, stay tuned to EdmontonOilers.com to find out who our next guest will be.